When you take a look at the guard depth right behind Jalen Brunson, you'll see the names of Deuce McBride, Tyler Kolek, and Cam Payne. But according to Ian Bagley, in a report he did a few weeks ago, he mentioned that currently Tyler Kolek is ahead of Cam Payne in the pecking order in terms of backup guard. And because of that, Tyler Kolek knows a major opportunity is coming for him once training camp starts, because that's where he's going to get to prove himself and potentially carve out some playing time for himself next season. And recently, his trainer posted that Kolek is putting in the work because he knows this opportunity is massive and he wants to make sure he's prepared to take full advantage of it. We're going to break down the latest about Tyler Kolek and so much more today. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now and make sure you have notifications turned on so you don't miss a second of the new content. And now, let's get started. Tyler Kolek is preparing for a major opportunity. Once again, when you take a look at the guard depth right behind Jalen Brunson, you see Deuce McBride, who can play point guard, but more fitted to play shooting guard. Then you have Cam Payne, and then you have Tyler Kolek. Now, between the two, if you're looking at Tom Thibodeau, he's always going to go with experience over rookies. So likely Cam Payne might get more minutes initially than Tyler Kolek. However, if Thibs likes what he sees in practice, likes what he sees in training camp, and something happens where he wants to make a shift, he could do that, and Kolek on some nights might be ahead of Payne in terms of the guard depth off the bench, and you might see him play some minutes. Now, some fans think just because Tom Thibodeau does not play rookies a lot of minutes, that Kolek is going to see no time. We got to remember, the most guaranteed money ever paid to a rookie in terms of the second-round pick has been to Tyler Kolek via the New York Knicks. $6.6 million. The most money they could give him, they gave him. It shows me that they see a lot of potential in this kid. It's an investment, and they want to develop him. And if you want to develop him, that doesn't mean that you wait till year 2 or 3. That means you do it as soon as you possibly can. And if the Summer League showed us anything else, what do we need off the bench more than anything? Somebody who can come off the bench, stabilize the offense so Jalen Brunson can rest. But the way you stabilize an offense is getting others involved. And Kolek, similar to Brunson, can score in a multitude of ways. And he can take contact as well, too, and get to the line. And that's what you want to see. That's why, in my opinion, while some people think that Kolek is not going to see any time, because of the way he playmakes, passes the ball, and gets others involved, if he can maximize this opportunity come training camp, he is going to see some time off the bench for the Knicks. I can promise you that. But take a look at what his trainer said in a recent Instagram video that he posted. In that Instagram video, the caption was, "All he knows is work." And this is coming from his trainer, Nick Correia. Let's roll the following footage so you can see exactly what Tyler Kolek has been doing to prepare for this major, massive opportunity. Roll it. There you go. Look at him. Working out, getting ready for that potential backup role. Again, nothing is guaranteed right now. We have no idea what Kolek's role is absolutely going to be. Training camp's going to mean a lot, but he is clearly preparing for a major opportunity. And according to his trainer, the work never stops for this kid. He continues to put in the work. I mean, look at him. He just never stops. And you have to love rookies that don't know the word quit, that do not stop, that continue to work, because not only do they have a chip on his shoulder, which Kolek definitely has, but he also wants to make an impact, wants to make a statement. Whatever minutes he gets, he wants to maximize those. And everybody already knows, thanks to Ian Bagley's report, that as of right now, in terms of a backup behind Jalen Brunson, Tyler Kolek is ahead of Cam Payne in that depth chart. And because of that, he wants to make sure that if his name is called, he is prepared for the opportunity. Tom Thibodeau notoriously does not play rookies a lot of minutes. But when he does play rookies, he expects to see something impactful. Kolek knows that. He is working on his game. He is working for training camp, and he is working for that massive opportunity. And if he continues this type of work, it's only a matter of time before Tom Thibodeau has no other choice but to put him in a game. But as of right now, I gotta say, watching my rookie work this hard for an opportunity that may or may not be there for him next season is still something worth noting. Because regardless of anything, it tells you one thing. He's committed to the game and he's committed to the work. And I love to see it. Shout out to Kolek. I also want to make a point here to say that even though I think Tyler Kolek is going to get this massive opportunity and he's going to maximize it, I don't think that Deuce McBride is going to be heavily affected by it. Because even if they want to do a Tyler Kolek off the bench when Jalen Brunson is resting, they can still put Deuce McBride in there as the shooting guard. We still need somebody to do that. And of course, Deuce McBride is perfect for that role. The Knicks kind of see him in that role more than a point guard. Even though he can play point guard, they rather him play shooting guard. And I have no problem with that as well, too, especially if they want to do that in combination with Kolek, because Kolek can find anybody he's playing with on the floor. So I have no problem if Tom Thibodeau wants to roll those two guys out there. Maybe he's worried about an undersized backcourt, but those two players do things very well. Kolek with his passing, Deuce with his shooting and defense, and Kolek is only going to get better. I know his defense gets a lot of knocks right now. It's not where it needs to be. No rookie's defense really is going to be there, besides Deuce McBride, but that was the main thing that he was scouted for. Kolek was not a defender. He can become a defender after he gets developed and plays a little bit more under Tom Thibodeau. And I think that's going to happen. But don't think that Deuce McBride is counted out here. I think Deuce's minutes is going to go down just because of the roster we have this year. It's just so good, we may not be going to our bench that often. And when we do, we're not going to ride it that much unless we have to or we need to. That's why I think Deuce McBride's minutes, it's going to go down, but it's not going to be a result of Tyler Kolek's opportunity. It's going to be a result of this Knicks team being absolutely stacked. And when you're stacked, and you're on a championship contender, your minutes are going to go down some. But if you can bear with it during the moments it counts the most, especially during the playoffs, your time is going to come. You're going to have your moments. And at the end of the day, we're going to get closer to winning a championship. And that's all that should matter to anybody on this Knicks roster right now. And I know it matters to our stars in Jalen and Julius, but I think it also matters to each and every player on this roster. Whether you're a rookie or you're a vet, everybody has bought into Tom Thibodeau, the message and the understanding that this year, with the roster we have, the moves that we have made, and the team that we have constructed in the Eastern Conference, we're one of the best teams in the NBA, and we have a legit shot to go all the way to the NBA Finals. We have to keep that in perspective here. And think about it like this. What a way for our rookies to come into the league and develop on a legit contender with the New York Knicks, with players like Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle on this team that you can talk to, speak with, and understand how to play your game just a little bit better. For Kolek, I can't think of a better role model to play alongside than Jalen Brunson. Second round pick, chip on his shoulder, and now look what he's doing. Kolek might follow in his exact footsteps. And if that happens for the Knicks, you have a star in the making. And Kolek is preparing like one. But what about you guys? What do you think about his trainer on IG stating that Kolek, all he knows is work? What do you think about that statement and clearly seeing the video of him preparing for a major opportunity? Let me know in the comments below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans. Peace.